apologies for not streaming Saturday. One of those things. Or whatever. Whatever, we're back. It's Tuesday. More streams. More Heaven's Vault. More words. Less words. No, more words. The story so far, so we did a lot last time. Aaliyah and Six have been looking for the roboticist, Janiki Renba, sent by Professor Miyari to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is soon to return. Grammar is very important. But ancient memories found inside Six led Renba to a different discovery, an ancient observatory of the vault, which Renba believed could save the nebula from darkness. Using a similar device to one the roboticist uncovered, Six has triangulated a possible location for the vault, but it lies impossibly far beyond the borders of the nebula. Renba's search began with a telescope-like device recovered from a buried ship. Aaliyah has followed a lead from a Renaki trader and found something similar at an old recording station. They kind of skipped over the whole, me going to, Flim Flam planet and getting Flim Flammed by a trader. But that's okay. No, we found something very, very interesting. Oh, and I'm bleeding to death.
Then we rounded a corner in the rock, and we saw it.
Okay, so they're just replaying us walking up to here again. Alright. And where is this? I'll have to look on the map. I forget. Oh, this is the place just nearby the planet that had the satellite dish. Right? Certainly is a find. Around Wind Shadow, you are safe. The Withering Palace. Okay, right. We... move this out of the way. Well, basically, there it is. There's the... We triangulated the location of the Withering Palace. It was right near the place that we were just exploring. So I was like, before I do anything else, like, obviously I'm going to check this out. Great. Yeah, that there was the... They're calling it the Cratered Moon. I'll have to remember that. We went, here's this Withering Palace. We were told by the projection, the recording of the little girl, that that's where she was. She's like, no, I'm in the Withering Palace. We've seen this kind of gate before. In the Garden of the Emperors. This site must be from a similar period. Just as we were expecting. On the top bar of the gate, symbols embossed into the metal, ancient. The end of a longer line of text. It's annoying when it's this long, because as soon as I finish, they're going to be like, no, it's not that. Yeah. Oh, not enough information. In ours comes when find with love. That will do for now. What are we expecting to find here, 6? I have no idea, mistress. I know nothing about this place. We know a little bit. You know something, 6. Because of you, we're here. Not because of me, mistress. Because of something in me. Something I would be quite happy to be without. Is that the other way that we found this? You know what else? So what was the thing we were saying? Here's salved, and yeah, you're right. I have several salvable inscriptions. Maybe I should be looking at these real quick. Or did just, okay. So just looking at it says, hey, you didn't actually solve it yet. And now they're becoming solved. Although I don't, like, does anything happen for me doing that when I leave here? Does she go, I've got it. Gotta go west. Clearly. Okay, and so this one wasn't ready, but I have all of the things. Love and blank will lift your heart. Well, people can, but so can songs. But wind, that's the strongest lifter of them all. Love and people seems redundant. I'll say love and song. I will sail again. Come sail away with me. Alright, we'll just leave those alone. The rest of them. You know what was strange, too? You remember last time when I got the lizard, the gecko? And you were like, oh, achievement. And I'm like, no, I didn't get an achievement. After I closed the program, it went, oh, okay, here's your achievements. For some reason, it was tracking them, but didn't actually give them, either didn't give them to me or didn't give me the Steam notification until I closed the program.
We stepped through the ancient gate. The wind outside.
Which I don't think I've had any other Steam game do that. I hope we don't have to go back through the storm. I'm unsure. I could even allow you to try, mistress. How could this be where the fall began? Doesn't make any sense.
The The room was filled with rows and rows of books.
I can't translate books. Useless. This is a library? A palace of knowledge? Withering like paper withers? Seems like a bit of a stretch. This doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. Yeah, there's the 2 achievements and the number of people who have them. Like, it's the same number of people. Huang would love this place. If he could make it through the dust. I'm certain he could not. And spacesuits haven't been invented yet. Chronicles of Mazwai. Boop. It's the book Huang is always reading. 600 copies of Mazwai on Iox, but this one is not from Iox, mistress. There's ancient here. You tried. You tried with that joke. Translation is clearly incorrect. Not laws. So we're going to discover a new word that is similar to laws. So like, nope, not labors. This is really close to speak, so let's... Do I think that this is just... Oh, or is it ordered? Yeah, this doesn't look like a way to turn something into past tense. To move the thing to the side and put a... Oh, maybe it is, though. Yeah, maybe... Look, if I think... If these two are correct, that this is past tense of lowered, and this is lower, and this is past tense of lead... Maybe putting the double commas, sharp 6 is how you make something past tense. Oh, but, Yeah. How have I not confirmed whether this is love or not? I should get on that. Ordered. We're probably talking about robots. People like to talk about robots. Emperor ordered and robots obeyed. I think that's correct. Do robots give orders? Lady, listen. I thought there weren't any robots in the Empire. This suggests otherwise. Couldn't be more different than the gardens we found before. Nevertheless, the age is similar. Scrawled papers. Diagrams, but I can't tell what of. I am a simple woman. It's like Miare's desk back on Iox. Another book. More sequences of ancient. End of a longer line of text. We're saying that's not when. May? May these words point... Give? How about give? Give you happiness? words give you happiness. Okay, so there was an orange. That's right. How can no oranges in this? Assuming we have found the right place, something must have changed. Someone leapt up in a hurry, I suppose. Let me roll visual calculus. It looks like they dropped something here, in the crack between the stones. Heavy sharp-pronged key. I think it dates from the Age of Sail. The barrel of the key? I suppose you could call it a barrel. If you're fancy. This one is a broken frame. Ah, so part of the key is broken off? Come on. Come on. How could that happen? Your father loves keys. No, I am your father. Translation for hours is off. Your father thinks you need to lock your room if you're going to look at those things. Your father? Who would? Why would that be written on the key? Silly. Same site as the sextant and the chart that we required on Elbereth. People back then must have regularly visited the two sites. Oh, this should make its location easier to find. The ink on this one is run. Wow! I think that's the longest one we've ever seen. Oh, no dot there. No dot. Of course. Grammar, important, according to Odd Garrett. Why use many glyph when few glyph do trick? This is a mess. What are we doing? Do it all over again, but with law crossed off. Rah. Why, Synapse? So good to see you. I was just talking to my brother the other day, and he's like, there's this game called Valheim? I'm like, yeah, everybody is playing it. I haven't really checked out any streams of it, but there's just so many people playing it. And as I'm not really much of a... It's cancer, but you are infected. It seems like a lot of people, like a lot of random people that I'm following, are all playing it. Obsessively. Four? No, where was the food? Didn't I? Oh, it's already there. Is there another? He, for some reason, wasn't that into it. Like, he tried it out. It was he's really, really big into Minecraft. Like, 10 hours a day Minecraft. What? Oh, there we go. Now she can yell at me again. I see. Souls-like. Has he played any of the Dark Souls games? I'll have to ask him. I actually have not. Might be surprising to hear. I don't think it's even the difficulty that... it's such a silly thing. It's such a silly non-reason to not want to play a game. But there's something about the way that that enemies respond to, like, or fail to respond to being hit that makes me not like it. It still doesn't fit. Man, this lady is picky. All right, now what? Is it because it's not Empire? Or no, she didn't cross F. No, we'll keep using that, I guess. I'm just gonna keep using love until you stop me. Alright, well, she stopped me. She's like, that's not love. You call that love? Empire is a gigantic word. Oh, wait. I already have something else that means love? Confirmed? Well, then. Empire something and Emperor something blank for blank. Empire prospered, and I guess I'm going to call that rule. Empire ruled it. Empire prospered and ruled it for good? I wonder what that really tells us about the Empire. Nothing, mistress. Any scribe can lie. Oh, good point. Why look at books at all? Where is all this dust coming from? It is considerable velocity. You know, it's actually... oh, more papers. Very well. Just last night, I was talking to my sister about... She had mentioned offhand a documentary that she was watching about the Dust Bowl. About the, like... situation in the American Midwest during the 1920s or 30s, where a lot of people moved to the Midwest and started farming, and so much of the topsoil was disturbed that it caused a series of dust storms that lasted for a couple years. It was such a massive change to the terrain, not in the sense that the geography of the land changed, but there were so many places where people were like, we'll start a farm here, and turned up all of the soil, which loosened, it's a very dry area. And as a result, it was tons of sand pneumonia became a thing because people who are like, yeah, just living here means you breathe so much sand that it occupies your body in a way that's kind of bad for you. Is this gonna be C? No, it's not properly past tense. Oh, you declare. Anything that says this, you declare. I declare this. I declare this is a truth. Man, we're going to make some real progress from this place. What kind of scribe has to insist that what they're writing is true? Does dust hurt you at all? My workings are well protected, mistress. I hope that does not disappoint you. Alright, let's check this door. This door is open. The gap's too narrow to slide through. And it's jammed. I'll have to find a way around. Didn't we? Wasn't there a gem at the last one that we could hopper through? Perhaps, mistress, but I do not think it will open now. Some kind of courtyard beyond. Well, we'll get there. Oh. Good thing I stuck around. There is an inscription above this gate, too. Door out of order. We carved it into the metal. Ah, okay. So 2 words I had not seen before. One of them similar to both sky and water. Well, it's not really very sky-like. We've seen this before in... Sure. Source of old knowledge makes sense. Does if I say it does. Look out there. Like some kind of nightmare. This place must have been fine once. Scale of the construction suggests opulence, even if the fittings do not. That moves away through across the roof. Please do not plummet anywhere. No promises. Let's see if I can get anything out of this one. I love how 1 out of every 10 pieces of paper has a sentence. Empress. Are we gonna say Empress twice? No, doubtful. No, this isn't gonna work at all. It isn't gonna work at all. Stop. It's placed down as an empire site, so it's good to confirm that at least. Oh. Didn't mean to walk down the stairs, but now that I'm down here... Ah! He's like, what? Mistress. What? Oh, he didn't follow me up there, so he was just like... Evidently both like and unlike them. What? Out of my face. Locked. I have a key. My dad gave it to me. He said I needed it. Oh, that's... alright. Whoever dropped this key must have used it for something. There. A third inscription. Could be eyes. Okay. It wasn't teeth. Not teeth, not tongue. Must be eyes. Clothes. Glimpse through the... Oh, remnants of a fire. Somebody huddled here to keep warm. Burned what they could find. Books, mostly. There's something here. Battered silver telescope? Oh, but it might not be the types of telescopes we're looking for. And there's nothing etched on it. But, okay. I'd say that this comes from the same place as the Chronicles of Mazwa we found here earlier. Ah, okay. More Symbiolos. This one is a stained piece or an even longer book. The book is like, please don't throw me in the fire. Sit. Sit near fire and read me or listen to me. This is speak, word. Even though read would literally be true. Let's say listen. Mistress, I do not wish to alarm you, but I'm sure I heard something moving nearby. Now for combat. Stone? Stone against stone. The gods are coming for us. Something below. Is there a vault here? Have we found it? Found the vault? The Heavens Vault? Understood this was the Withering Palace, mistress. This place is a palace, not a vault. Stuck fast. This looks important. Similar to the one we saw in the Garden of the Emperors. Perhaps this one is slightly older. Even more worn. A line of figures, some stooped, some young, gathered together, then falling. A bright light. That's all I can make out. Bless the rivers. There's no floor out here. It's okay, we'll use the rivers. They were freshly blessed. It should be no problem. What? Breach in the wall, thank you, obvious. Structures and text up here, but there's no boulders, no signs of impact. I think this was demolished. This ramp is a door. The other door was ajar. There's no way it fell like this. I am a physicist. I just use the gate, but... Can't use the gate unless I close my eyes. Right? I don't know where the close eyes button is.
Had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond. This was a secret place.
Some kind of ritual space. Something about this place, mistress. I cannot, as I might say, put my finger on it. Is there a problem? Where are you going? Get back here. I don't know. I do not know, mistress. I suppose so. Yeah, he's homeward bound. He got right out of there. Perhaps you heard something about this place. No. Oh, he came back. No, he didn't come back. More than that. I believe this place is familiar to me. I have never left Onyx except in your company. Yeah, where is he go? Alright, I'm going to leave him to his devices. I'm going to go look at those carvings. There are some carvings here. Not much visible. The dust has worn it all away. A few images, but it's hard to see what they are. Stone panels must all have been inscribed once, telling some kind of story. Gone now. That's history. The ancient gods all assembled. 6 of them. Timur always told me there were 7 ancient gods. So where he got that from, I have no idea. This looks like an altar. An altar to me! No. Looks like an altar to me. Is this a temple then? That would explain all these gods. Something's chiseled. Look at words. This one is several words. Death is a flat circle. Got it. Path, shine, possibly close. Death is a door. Death is a door. All right. But if death is a door, what's on the other side? Was this a hospital? Safely away from everyone else? Did Kaya die here after... Ah, the person who was being recorded. Thinking about the ramp over the wall, maybe someone brought robots with them. Built the ramp so they could get in. But then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. Interesting. Robots would certainly not object to the conditions here. Well, they would object to all the stairs. Eagle's claws! I could have plunged straight over. It's not unfinished building work. The stones were removed here. Lifted away. Someone broke into whatever's below. Or something broke out. Bahamut! I won't clamber down just yet. What do you think, 6? Can I get down there? Never stopped me before. It's like, you can, but I hope you won't. Did that not? There's nothing. Huh. Symbols. Nice and thorough. I've never seen ancient symbols scrawled like this. Written in charcoal. Scrawled graffiti. If there were robots here, they were a bunch of graffiti artists. No, they must have been restricted to the dais area. There are ramps there, but steps and bars everywhere else. There's no logical reason to restrict a robot. Okay, yeah, so you can just walk through here. Let's explore this place first before we go clamber down. More graffiti. More charcoal glyphs. These will look more promising than the last, I think. As a phrase run together. Oh, well, I thought that would be it. No, perhaps not. Alright, so I'll do the same. She'll just yell at me again. Alright, so one of the wills is correct. The other is, I guess, not. Or no, maybe. If I go Empress, will we cross that off? Shut up, you. Alright, fair enough. Oh. We had another thing. Wall graffiti. Reads his palace. Those aren't the symbols for rivers. Palace of Dust? Princes, perhaps. Oh, if this is... Okay, this is lift. This is confirmed for lift. I feel like that could be fall. Still change my mind, but... Palace of Princes will fall. Palace of Princes. Is that this place? Or somewhere else? So one palace that fell, so far as I know about. That was on Iox. This really is where the fall began, unless it means this place. Use of the future tense indicates somewhere over here. Kaya said she had a place here, alongside the mechanicals. That's what she said. Looks here, books and statues, and dusty stones. It's interesting. Like I don't want to fall into the trap of
stone gods staring each other down. Each one daring the others to blink first.
Weeping angels. But if this is a holy empire site, the ancient gods shouldn't be here at all. What was I starting to say? I don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that, oh, if there's a like a respect, like just now when she was like the Palace of Princes, I in my head was like, if that's a response, then that must be right. They wouldn't have put it in there if, you know, if I had just randomly picked Palace of Princes, but they might have. They absolutely might have. This one is Kibenya. Nice to see an old friend out here. Worked out what was troubling you yet? Yes. No. There was a chair. What? Italicized what? Here. In the center of this place. A chair. On wheels. I sat down in it. I'm sitting in a chair with wheels. They put something on my... The dust has fried you. You are now a fried robot. Were I made of clockwork, mistress? Yes, I would agree. It would be statistically likely. But as it stands, my mind can no more grow dusty than yours. I remember the texture of the wood. I could barely lift my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. There's something here, doing something to you. I am myself, mistress. I'm not surprised if that upsets you. Do you have an off switch? Could I kill you? Could I end your life? Would that help? Can't hear above your chatter. He's getting lippy. A cairn of stones. These must have been placed here deliberately. To mark this god in particular? Is this goddess particularly sacred? This one is the tall god from the cratered moon. I know these symbols at his feet. They say sky. That confirms it. A sky god of sailing and rivers. Haha, interesting. Why would Kaya have wanted to come here? I don't understand it. The praying goddess. God? Goddess? Can't tell. The praying woman. Seems curious to assign a gender to a god mistress. After all, what would they do with it? I wonder if behind all of these there's an inscription, and there is. There. More glyphs. Thug glyphs. This isn't a word I already know, but at least it looks simple enough to guess. Is it maybe temple instead? Because you pray in a temple? Or you pray in heaven? You pray in the sky? You can pray in the sky if you want. I'm going to say temple instead. If I can confirm it later, that would be great. This one seems to be giving something. Or maybe holding something. Just one word. Within, palace, sun. Scene seems unusual. Similar to sky, so it could be sun. I'm gonna say within. A within god? She doesn't seem to think so. Seems to be just a head on a stack of barrels. Ah. Birds also don't have arms, but I'm sticking with serpent. Final answer. Explain the lack of arms. Doesn't explain why the ancients worship snakes. The horned goddess from the Emperor's secret garden, still weeping. Are we sure of these glyphs as well? There is water, and I am never wrong. Goddess of fertile rice fields. Not of a place like this. Something in the stone here? Let me just stick my face into the barrel. Evidently it is old. Thank you. Tell me something specific. Let's estimate the metal in this piece to be nearly 2,500 years old. It's not possible. I did not think you were a believer in the loop, mistress. And if you are not, then surely any age is possible. As old as anything we've ever found. Indeed. Hey, Josiah. It's going good. Going good. I am enjoying this game. It's very... oh? It is pointing over there. Most curious. Yes, I see. pointing over to here where there's another one. Why can't I can't move the camera anymore? No, we're done. There we go. Oh, it's a hopper jewel? Perhaps it refracts underground to whatever's down there. If this hopper directed one underground, then one would require another hopper inside that space to return. Oh, is this a place of execution? Ooh, a hopper set to carry you straight into a rock. Terrifying. The thing in the altar is aligned to the hopper eye. I believe it is a hopper source. A sort of emitter. Although it is clearly defunct. Right, now that I've done all this, can I go jump down the hole? I might go over there and they're just like, nope, can't go down here. There's nothing more. The voices are gone. Well, 6 is too busy to complain. Clonk.